Matt Holt kicking things off here. Round 2
The
for
hill
the
we've
bouncer
been waiting
class.
for.
That's right. I know Matt said that he was out here with his dad. They were driving their Honda Talon around on the course, a 4-seater last night.
Wow.
So I know Matt's been spending some time out here getting the course figured out, getting his lines picked out. And I fully expect we're going to see him crossing the finish line with a nice smooth run today.
See. Come on, let's get down this hill, make this turn.
But he's not scared. He's a little scared.
All right, so far so good.
The buggies with rear steer right there is going to really help them. That is a tight turn there at the bottom.
Definitely. Matt comes out of Decatur, Illinois to race with us. He's driving the hyperactive rock bouncer built by High Society Off-Road in 2017. He's been racing it ever since then.
That buggy has got some years on it.
It's got some years, got some miles,
Yes, sir.
got some race courses under its belt.
Here we go. Come on, Matt.
A little fun fact about Matt, something most people probably don't know. He loves Legos.
Okay.
I actually did know that, but I didn't know this one. He hates anything with the word potato in it.
Oh, man.
Which I have seen him eat some fries before, so I don't know if he hates all potatoes. But anyway, there's a little fun fact about Matt for you guys. You guys can follow him at mholt13 on YouTube and Instagram, and Matt Holt Racing on Facebook to check out what he's up to with his race program this season.
As you predicted, right across
There
that finish line.
it is. 1:26.207, and our first bouncer across the finish line right now for course 2. I see Lil Tim Bacon on the line now in 2 Rowdy.
I've got a feeling he's going to lay down a blistering pass here.
You don't name your buggy 2 Rowdy and then hold back.
Ain't it good to see Cole Shirley there working his Mad Ram?
It is, yeah. Cole Shirley of Mad Ram 11, YouTube famous.
Him and both of his boys are here today, so.
If you guys aren't familiar with Mad Ram 11, you can go ahead and check that out on YouTube and find out real quick what it's all about. Oh, Lil Tim Bacon just smoking that rock ledge right out the bat.
That was a pretty good stop.
That was definitely a tough lick, man. It was like the perfect storm coming right in there. We haven't seen anybody else so far on this hill. Our UTVs that all raced it. No one else having trouble there. But it just goes to show that even though a lot of these bouncers look similar, there are small differences in wheelbase and height and the chassis design and the shock setup and the power. It's just all these things. And even just the line that you pick going up the hill, a little to the left, a little to the right, a little less clearance than the other guy that went.
All right, welcome back, guys. We have Little Tim Bacon winched off the starting line. Luckily, we got an excavator who's pretty handy. It's always good when you have an excavator. You can just grapple bucket stuff and pick them off. But looks like he broke a leading arm coming up, and I don't know if he just caught the edge of that rock just right or what, but he...
I don't think he caught the edge of it. I think he kind of centered on it. Either way, it was a real sudden stop.
I am currently sitting in first. I don't like to brag, but yeah, currently sitting in that top dog spot.
Nicely done.
Change that license plate, just hashtag #1.
Might be getting a little ahead of yourself. Nick had a third place finish on course 1. Like Matt said, he is first in points overall for the season right now, but with only a 5-point lead ahead of Wade Goo. That all got shaken up at our last race at West Virginia when Nick was the only bouncer driver to finish both hills. Let's see how he handles course 2 here of the bouncer class at Pretty Place. The time to beat right now is a 1:26 from Matt Holt.
Whoop, whoop. Nick's going to cut that in half, okay? This little Rowdy buggy of his, he is absolutely just making a monster out of it. Look at him whipping that rear steer around. Like that top section around that tree, you literally just have to hold the gas and wait for it to get there. And it may take a minute because there's so much rock and so much loose debris up there. It's fun. Oh, listen to that buggy just move. And there's a huge hole. There's a couple massive rocks. That was a super quick turn around that tree. He is flying downhill. There we go. It's a 62.902. I said he was going to cut it in half.
You're right, Matt.
He definitely had a quick time there. And again, nice smooth run, too. Literally dumping coolant in. And as soon as they get that coolant in, tighten that cap, he's going to take off out of that starting gate.
Well, he just needs that coolant to last him for roughly a minute or so. This is Connor Flynn in Bullzilla. One of only a handful of rear-engine bouncers that race with us in this series. Connor's been doing an awesome job piloting this bouncer this season. This is his first season racing with us here in the NRRA. He has raced some other series before.
And such an amazing job from such a young driver, too. That was Connor Flynn's dad pouring the coolant in.
He's got a new motor in Bullzilla right now. I haven't gotten the details on what they put in there.
You can see that thing kind of bouncing any which way as he's flying up that hill. Trying to get turned around up there. Again, some of the drivers are going to take that wide. It's a big kind of drop off right there. Man, you can hear some rocks tagging from here. There we go.
Through the finish line. 82.057 for Connor Flynn.
Nice time.
Yeah, Clint Garrison coming into the weekend in 5th place overall in points with 416. He had a good solid run on course 1, but didn't break into that top 5. So we'll see how this goes for him.
Clint using that rear steer to whip around there. Look at how much debris and dust and everything's just flying out as these guys are zooming up the hill. This is a really fun course. Clyde did a great job of kind of picking them out. You got lots of uphill, you got some downhill, there's some ledges that kind of keep you in check a little bit. That's a 71.258 from Mr. Clint Garrison.
And second place time currently, Nick Reich in the lead with a 62, but now followed by Clint Garrison with that 71, and Connor Flynn with an 82. We've got Josh Cochran on the line now. Josh is running for Randall Key.
All right, clock is hot. Here we go. This turbo?
I can hear something high
He
pitched.
was in the starting gate, revving it up, and it sounded like it had a turbo with a pop-off valve there. Just a nice, smooth run going here. Getting running for Mr. Randall Key. Been around for a while. Yeah. Little whistle there. Again, it's like the Taz buggy. It's really quiet right up until it's not.
It's in stealth mode. So far, so good on the turn at the top. I wasn't sure how that was going to go with the bouncers. I mean, we saw several of our UTVs had to back up there. 88.867 for Josh Cochran.
Again, he had a great first run. This thing is just a monster truck of an off-road rock bouncer.
The fastest time right now on course 2 is Nick Reich with a 62. These guys are going to have to push really hard to beat that, though.
Yeah.
Dustin also raced with us in the UTV class yesterday. Getting his seat time in for the weekend.
This thing just rips. Ooh. Just thrashing around that little bowl back there. Yeah, he's heading on down the Yukon Do-It Hill.
$67.536. That's a second place time right now.
Heck yeah.
DC Thompson.
Yeah, wow.
Backing into the Raceline starting gate now.
Oh. There is a ton of trees right there, and it's kind of a hairpin turn coming right back down. It looks like he cut a little too far up. I'm not sure there's a steering issue or what. I know we've seen a handful of buggies throw some belts with steering.
Looks like he's having trouble with steering, like you said, Matt. Man, but DC has just had the most rotten luck.
And again, and it was all weird stuff too. It wasn't like it was like broken axle or blew a motor. It was all like kind of weird stuff. Again, kind of the monster in the buggy, as they say. Did he break something?
I think he did roll. We've seen so many passes on the hill already today. It's hard to keep them all straight.
And it's utilizing all of this Mickey Thompson Mountain, but we're going up and down, so.
Johnny racing that Jake Pike built buggy. One of a handful that we see out here on the hills.
Rocking a 2-seater because he wants to be all good and do some trail wheeling. And I've seen Johnny play after hours, and he plays just as hard after hours as he does during a race.
I believe that.
Man, that is incredible drone footage. And showing all the powder just streaming off those tires. Get her done.
Nice run.
That's an 84.079 from Mr. Johnny Gibbs. He's running for Jay Storts this weekend.